Hey, this is Don the Idea Guy, and welcome to a new episode of the Big Yellow Sticky Podcast, your exclusive commentary track for all the content that I produce and publish daily at BigYellowSticky.com. Today is episode 359, and the title is Straight to Work. The sticky note reads, "He said not a word, but went straight to his work." Here's the story behind the sticky. I hope you were able to listen to yesterday's episode of the Big Yellow Sticky Podcast. I recorded a special holiday edition reading the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, aka The Night Before Christmas, by the author Clement Clark Moore. Like you, I've probably read and heard this story dozens and dozens of times through my life, at least once each year, right? But this year I recorded my own audio version for you, and one phrase in particular leapt out at me like never before. He said not a word, but went straight to his work. In the story, the narrator says this after disclosing that Santa Claus knew he was being observed, acknowledged the presence of the narrator by winking at him, and then simply got down to business. There was no sales pitch, no brochure, no exchange of business cards. There was no introduction, no explanation of how many years he's been in business, and no PowerPoint deck outlining his process for successful overnight global toy distribution. Not a word, straight to work. Let St. Nick be your role model as you plan for leaving your mark on the coming new year. It doesn't matter who's watching from the shadows. It doesn't matter who's talking about you behind your back. It doesn't matter what they think of how you look or how you're dressed. You're here to bring your special kind of magic to the world. You're here to have people telling classic stories about witnessing your greatness. You're here to be a legend. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Big Yellow Sticky Podcast. If you'd like to receive a free alert every time new content is posted, just go to BigYellowSticky.com and click on the Get Sticky link. Once you confirm your email address, you'll begin receiving a daily alert that includes a copy of that day's motivational sticky note, the one that's drawn by hand and drawn by me using Sharpie markers on a 3x3 yellow Post-it note. Your email will also include a link to the exclusive audio commentary track I've been recording this year. There's been one new episode for each one of the daily new sticky notes that I publish. It gives me a chance to dive in a little deeper on some of the concepts and ideas I'm scribbling on those stickies, because a 3x3 yellow piece of paper doesn't really give you a whole lot of space to expand on an idea, and that's what the podcast is for. It gives me a chance to give you the story behind the sticky, like the one you heard in today's episode. I'll be back again tomorrow with a new sticky and a new story, and I hope you'll stick around to hear it.